All right, everybody, a while ago I made some, for myself, I made a Chops MIDI hat with a logo on it. Kind of looks like this. Anyways, let's do a contest for Christmas. Merry Christmas. I got 66 subscribers now, so let's do something like just leave a comment and tell me how bad you need a hat. And I'll pick a winner and I'll ship you a hat. I don't make these in mass quantities, so this is a fairly pricey object. Anyway, let's get to the video. Okay, for today's video, what we're going to do is go through the chuck on the Nardini here. I am not just a YouTuber, I also watch a bunch of videos, and the last video I watched was Adam Booth. He's got a great channel, and I'll go ahead and link that either here or later in the video or in the description, however I figure out how to do it. I'll go ahead and link that video about how to install the chuck on one of these D16 adapters. So what we discovered from Adam's video was right here. When this is installed and installed properly, that little notch right there should be between the V's, between the arrowheads. And in that one it is. That one it's not. Not is not. Just makes it. And that one's good. And is not. Is not. So what we got to do is go through this thing and make these all proper. At least see what the deal is here. Clean up the mating faces and just make sure. First thing we'll do is, like I said, take these guys off. All these guys are numbered. This one's 5 to 5, so they all go back in the same spot. Like I said, goal is to get all 6 jaws back in. Now I think what we'll do is mark which ones are not within, and we'll go from there. I think what I'll do is just put a little piece of tape by the ones that are not proper. That one. That one's just there. Just right on that one. That's just in, maybe. This one's out. This one's out. Oh man. I am no expert. Pretty much self-taught. I mean, I got one guy that I learned some stuff from, Jeff Voss. Played around on some of his equipment, but he was kind of not really like a hands-on teacher for me. He just let me play around and learn on my own. So here we are. So it looks like we got this one and this one. We got 2 of these guys that were proper and 4 that weren't. So yeah. So here's the tool to get this off. So So we'll loosen this up. This, I have never, I've been here 10 years. In the 10 years I've been here, I've never touched this. So this thing's been like this for a long time. Maybe decades. Maybe as old as it is even. The guy before me was regarded as very meticulous. So I have a hard time believing this wasn't, right, at least in his mind. Okay, so it's loose on here now. So all I'm going to do is try and lift this off. Again, 75 pounds. Here we go. Oh, jeez. There we go. All right. Oof. Okay, we'll go ahead and remove the pins. I've loosened all these already, so I wouldn't have to fight with it on camera. This is a Buck Chuck company from Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's kind of funny. I was just on the phone with my parents, who live in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Okay, there's the line that Adam talked about. You make the line flush with this surface right here, and that line was sucked in there so far, completely bottomed out. Nice. So was that one. So basically, it looks like what somebody did was they sent these guys down to the bottom, backed them off one, and called it good. Had no reference for this line whatsoever that Adam spoke of. So we'll go ahead and set this up according to what Adam said, and see if that works out better for us. First thing we got to do is clean this up really good. Get all this staining, dirt, embedded stuff in there. We'll stone it. Do whatever it takes to get it cleaned up. And also clean the pins up. So I kind of like using this LPS 3 rust inhibitor. It seems to work really well. And I can either spray it right on and wipe it, or spray it on a rag. Let's see how it does in this case. Tends to remove anything that's kind of built up on there. And it should leave us with some sort of a nice surface that will inhibit any sort of rust in the future. So we'll just keep doing that. Just give it a nice clean up. Again, my LPS just kind of acts as a solvent. And I really like these microfiber towels you can get at Costco. Got to get our pins cleaned up yet. I'll just spray some stuff down here on them, get them soaking. They clean up pretty darn good. Like I said, these things have been in there for a lot of years. In cleaning this guy up, I did find, right here you can see C211, maybe that's the part number. Buck Chuck Company, Kalamazoo, Michigan. This is an old dog. It's been around a while, but according to the measurements of all this interface and the adapter, it is a D16 cam lock. And like I said, this guy's a 10-inch 6-jaw. It's it's $2,500 to replace this guy. So let's see if we'll throw this up on the machine and see if this will lock in properly. Oh. This is the heavy way to do this. Oh. All right. Now I'll go ahead and tighten this down and see where we end up. Okay, here's the view. There's sucking it in. Now that one's just a little bit beyond. So that tells me that stud's out just a little too far. See what the others do. Tighten her down. It's beyond just about the same amount. And golly, I can't even see. Yeah, that one's within right there. So we get a better view of that. Marks right there. That one's a little beyond. That one's a little beyond. Wildly inconsistent. About the same again. And then we're back around. Okay, so I only had one that was in good shape. That one right there. Kind of strange. So we'll leave that tag on that one, and we'll take the rest of these off, and we'll make an adjustment. Okay, so this is the one that we left. This one was just good. So this pin right here was just good. And you can see where that guy's at right there. The next one down, you can see, we can see that mark completely. So I guess what we'll do is give that one turn. That mark will just disappear. And rinse and repeat for the rest of these guys. I'll tighten that up here in a minute. But that next one you can see just out. We'll give her one turn in and go from there. Okay, I got all of them spun in except for that one. That one was just right. So all the others I've spun in just one turn. See how it works. Okay, we got it back on the machine, and you can see that one's the same spot as it was. That's inside of the marks. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, we're in much better shape than we were. These are all tightened down. I've torqued them all down pretty good. Now we'll dig out our other jaws, and we'll get that all locked in there and get us back to the 6-jaw chuck. Okay, I cut some brake drums and rotors on here occasionally. So I have one of these, I don't know, it's got rubber inside these springs. It's for reducing vibration on a rotor when you're turning it. So I just strap that around and then turn this guy backwards. I know this is number 1. And then we're ready to go. So that's just kind of how I do it. See the backs of these guys all flush at the same time. And they run down to a nice center. That's my secret. Okay, now we'll go ahead and reinstall all the jaws. This one here, all these guys are numbered, and let's see if we can see that. Right, there's 4. So here's 1. Here's 4 right here. Just like that. Just keep going down the line. This one's 6. There it is. Here you can see we've got a number 1 stamped on the chuck body right there, 1 on the scroll jaw, and then 1 on the jaw all the way around. 6, 5, 2, back around. This is an adjustable chuck, so that's what these guys are for back here, so we can true this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and check that right now. I've got my blower hub from a 32 Ford actually. It's a very precise part, hardened steel, turned, all one operation, CNC stuff, so it's very accurate. I've got that guy clamped in, and it looks like our run out. Got about 1 thou run out right now. So we can, with these screws right here, we can move the chuck around and true that right up. So we'll do that now. So after a couple minutes playing around, got these guys adjusted, and now we're running right on the money. Okay, I got a piece of, I think it's 304 stainless in here. I've made sure the insert's running at the right height. And I don't know, we'll just take a little pass and see how this guy does. Pretty light, looks good. We'll get after it a little bit. Pretty happy with that. That looks really nice. And again, like I've said on a lot of my videos, I'm not really super concerned about material removal rate, but it looks like I can take pretty hefty pass with this guy. And just this old, I don't know what even insert this is, what grade it is, or just seems to be going through it like butter. This is about 70 thou. Doesn't even care. Okay, we're going to call that a day. The old lathe is happy. I didn't really notice much of a problem before, but I don't know, it might be happier. The cut looks really nice. So that's what it took to just verify that the chuck is mounted on this machine properly. I want to go ahead and thank Adam Booth again for his video, which inspired me to take a look and find out that this thing probably was not on there correctly, or at least not as well as it could be put on there. Made some test passes and in some stainless here, and the surface finish is amazing. It is no worse, it's more than likely better. Bit more rigidly mounted on there. Yeah, so that's what it took. There's going to be more coming. I think you'll notice in the past 3 years, we've been doing this for 3 years now, not 3 full years, but the first few videos had a certain look, and then we changed, and now we're changing again. Hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for more.